All right. Mamenchiao na memo akwaba. Emra ye kasa foni so na samre de. Yekopiemu e Oman Ghana mu a ensem a ekoso no de trending issues, political issues, political show eno ene de eba na ebeso mo. Ye transisi a ye je ne ababa mu ne de abeso mo. Ensem a ewo ho no. Kame ho na yenkwenkuti uwi a. For agenchire.
It has to be done. None at Ipac wasn't there. And so what was it about? A demonstration was called by the NDC that they needed a forensic audit analysis. Where's my shirt? They needed a forensic audit analysis of the Electoral Commission data. It became a big fight. The NDC were concerned the Electoral Commission will not accede to their demands, so they decided to use protest. So they organized a protest which we all know about, and I had some videos, but I don't think it's ready. So the protest went out on last Tuesday, 2 weeks ago, Tuesday was it? And the protest was about the Electoral Commission's data is compromised. This is the position that the NDC took. Please, if you get the NDC statement as well ready here, please. The one we used on Tuesday. The Electoral Commission data, they said, was compromised. And as a result of that, the Electoral Commission was preparing to rig the election for the new patriotic party, isn't it? Okay. So they went on demonstration to alert Ghanaians. Many Ghanaians were concerned. In fact, many neutral Ghanaians were concerned about the Electoral Commission that, look, you should just get the thing done when it has to be done. No, I'll take it, but not now. I'll take it later. I'll take it later in the build-up. Let's get the Omane Boama story. Yes, so this is what happened. So Electoral Commission said, let's have an Ipac meeting and let NDC come and tell us. So the Ipac meeting went on. This is one of the fallouts from the Ipac meeting. Confusion rocks, and I'm reading from the website. I'll get it for you soon. Where is there? Confusion rocks NDC's elections after disgraceful performance at Ipac meeting. This looks like and that's Omane Boama's photograph over there. Confusion rocks NDC elections after disgraceful performance at Ipac. Why is the writer calling it disgrace? I think that's a strong word that we may not be able to repeat, but after disappointing, if you like. Disappointing performance at the Ipac. Let's get on with it. So it says that's all it is, That's all? Yes. Okay. It says NDC's Director of Elections, NIT, Dr. Edward Omane Boama, is facing serious charges of working to sabotage the NDC in the upcoming elections. After failing woefully to present any evidence to back all the NDC's false claims about the voters register, fingers are pointing at Dr. Omane Boama for being the mastermind behind the disgrace that hit the party. The NDC headquarters is currently on fire as Asiedu Nketia is making it very clear that it was John Mahama who imposed the mole, as they call him, Omane Boama, on the NDC. Suddenly, Asiedu Nketia is saying that Omane Boama is an MPP person with no election experience, and John Mahama must be blamed for the mess that Omane has put the NDC into. Other national executives are also condemning Omane Boama for his poor performance at the Ipac meeting, with some executives calling for his immediate dismissal. Obviously, Omane Boama knows nothing, as the article says, about managing elections, and his gross incompetence is now evident. Well, these are very strong words, and this is our opinion of Omane Boama. This is the opinion of the writer. But what happened in the Ipac meeting? Omane Boama was unable to justify or to give evidence to the Electoral Commission. But hold on Omane Boama a little bit. Just hold on Omane Boama a little bit. Let's come to the reality of the matter. Omane Boama is Director of Communications of the party. ICT Director. Okay. So Omane Boama says that he has identified something that is wrong in the voters register, and whatever he has identified is inimical to the fortunes of the NDC come December 2024. Now, this is my question. If I'm a political party, I'm a member of a political party at the top level, and one of us has found something, don't we sit down in a room and interrogate what he has found ourselves before we go to Ipac, so that when they went to Ipac, that presentation of whatever was wrong with the document could have been done by any of the top executives, either Fifi Kwete, Johnson Asiedu, Nketia, Samiji. They could all have done it, because Omane Boama is working for them. He alerts you on a problem. You have to interrogate him and find out what was the problem. Now, I remember one of the meetings of the election petition, Akufo-Addo's election petition of 2013. And one of the meetings that was held prior to the election petition being filed. And the way in which people like Napo, Kenatefa, Edward Boateng, Jacob Lamte, the way they were interrogated by the MPP people, that are you sure you have a case? Are you sure we can go to court? And one of the people leading the interrogation was C1 himself, the candidate who they were telling you have been cheated. He was at the forefront of interrogating in private meetings with them whether they really had a case to go to court. And I still remember that when after those meetings had ended, the case was made and time was, they had 2 more days to file. The candidate said that let me go to President Kufuor and tell him what we have found and that we are going to court. This is the various level of checks and balances that the allegations of electoral fraud went through before the MPP filed the case at the Supreme Court, including the candidate who was being told that you have been cheated. He was leading the interrogation that, are you sure I've been cheated? Are you sure this is correct? Is that parliamentary figures that say add up? I was there, I saw it. And that is the, so I took it for granted that all political parties do that. When one person can say, hey guys, we have been cheated, wait, they will sit that person in a room and interrogate him that you said we have been cheated, show us where we have been cheated. The rest of Ghana is not watching that meeting. We are not in that meeting, so you can finish with that. Apparently that didn't happen. It didn't happen. So once Omane Boama said so and so, they were in a hurry to go on the streets because Omane Boama said, and they believed him. So now Omane Boama came to the Ipac and said, Ipac said, Jack, where are you? Where is the information? Now this is the demonstration. This is Idrisu Haruna, former minority leader, NDC faithfuls. This is all of them chanting on the streets about the need for a forensic audit of the voters register. This was the hoax. The need for this is Omane Boama's analysis and his information leading all of these people. Not all of them are NDC people. Some are genuine Ghanaians who want the right thing to be done and who were worried that if the Electoral Commission can conduct a forensic audit just so that everything is fine, why are they refusing to do so? Even journalists were railroaded into this kind of argument, boxing themselves into asking the Electoral Commission, what do you... this photograph. Now MPP is sharing this photograph and calling them forensic audit viewers. Me, I don't know how to analyze photographs. This is a group of leaders of the party who have just left an Ipac meeting. They've just come out of an Ipac meeting. Please, do they look like they've been beaten up by water? I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I beg you. I'm not saying anything. This is my man. Johnson Asiedu Nketia is always my man. This is Omane Boama whispering something to Fifi Kwete. Fifi Kwete wants to slap him. Then you go and embarrass us. You can't stand here and you are whispering. Nobody is smiling at the camera except the lady. Thank God for women. Thank God for women. Look at the lady. She is smiling. Yamid, my man from Kumasi, is not happy. This man is not. I don't know his name. Is that Kofi Ato? No, it's not Kofi Ato. This man is not happy. Fifi Kwete is stern and angry. Omane Boama is trying to hide his embarrassment by trying to whisper something as if there's some strategy going on. Asiedu Nketia is brutally angry. This man here is okay. He's tired. He's just tired. He's wondering why all of this should happen. But viewers, this is the matter. They are politicians. Politics is a nice thing. You are going to IPAC meeting. You have already sent people on the streets to go and demonstrate that the voters register is wrong and that the voters register is being prepared to mar the election. We have had successful elections from 96, 2000, up to 2004. We are ready for another election that we anticipate should be successful. You are alleging to us as a key and important stakeholder in the party, in the government system, in the political system. You are alleging to us that there is a problem with the voters register. All of us will be concerned about it. All of us will be eagerly concerned about this matter. We will be. So everybody was. Now they came to the Electoral Commission. Come and show us the matter. Look at my man, my uncle, Johnson Asiedu Nketia. He's my uncle. Oh. Look at him. He's angry. And I can understand why he's angry. Asiedu Nketia is no minnow when it comes to elections. He understands it. He knows what to do. Asiedu Nketia can run election in Kenya. He can run election everywhere. He's been doing it for that long. So he's beginning to wonder that, Omane Boama, what happened? Here is Ikweadonko speaking after the IPAC meeting when the NDC had been could not indicate the need for a forensic audit. This is Ikweadonko.
NDC for the papa Nanso so over the court, blood over trade, and the court, there's woman who got sick. How more? Me, yes, I bet trade. Me, I'm a theory, I make a say. Easy can say, will be a friend nipper, I met na a table no, baby, I trade, and will be a friend nipper. Now, you say, the veteran will be anti me and can once. Maybe the nipper coy, baby, I was with the nipper coy. Me, actually, I trade in the come up. What the book that the challenge in our car home, the play car home. So be a when you're feeling what you will be a when you're gonna need. I done a more heavy person. When you say I'm going to buy, when I go to buy you, we had day more. We had day more. The vampires and young ones and penalty come be also. When you nothing, where your bass from, where your new person, no boa basso, no boa basso, pro high in the penny for no penny, what a bomber basso. I don't know what it is, sir. Many a man can't into your head. What's it? Any part you do no one say, yeah, you will, and then more years have it. A mobile. I don't know what you're trying to say. What's up, baby? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know why straight. I say, Kukum, no more contribute. I don't know. Yes, I'm not. Cocos. That's how much should I have gone before. I'm before the war about Swati. Someone casa. No more so contribute about Daddy and Pope, but I hope Bodechi. What's that for back? Ashwa, one back to cross or Sikai, to try Nipa. A dear Amoye, or my yes, way. Or my Amoya. Or may I have you, Yaso, you papa and Fantiaba. I bet I have a tree. I have fire if you saw by you. Come on. But if you are dying, I have to know, sir.
There's something about the tree language there. When they say it, there's some words that is that I don't trust her. I mean, everybody in the studio was laughing. But this is it. These are the intellectual class. Dr. Omane Boama is a medical doctor. He put up some documents and went to Ipac, completely embarrassed himself. The not that well educated and successful entrepreneur is asking him, Omane Boama, I don't trust her. He's asking the intellectual. This is what happens. This is what happens when the purpose of education is lost. This is what happens. She is not as educated as any of the people here. Yamin, Fifi Kwete has PhD, Asiedu Nketia has double masters, Sami Jemfi is a lawyer. This man, I don't know his qualification, but he must be up there. All of these degrees put together, they were flawed by Ekadonko, who simply asked that why? Why you lying like that? He said, because the screen was there. Omane Boama is here. Now put the matter before Ipac. Flatly failed. Completely embarrassed. But why they think the electoral commission work is a joke? It's intellectual. You have to grind the thing. You have to crack the numbers and be sure of what. Don't they see Dr. Baumia in the election petition court? When they ask him, yes, Dr. Baumia, primary school, AME Zion, he says, no, you are looking at the duplicate. Turn the next page. You have to spend time on the thing. It's not a simple matter. You have to spend time on it. You think that is just propaganda? This propaganda behavior. Why they have a propaganda secretary in the person of Samuel Jemfi? Samuel Jemfi is the propaganda. The only political party that has a propaganda secretary. It was Daniel Boche, the eternal general secretary of the NPP, who browbeats them on radio every day, said that NDC has somebody called propaganda secretary. Open your dictionary. Propaganda means lies. This is a party that is set out for lies. Fifi Kwete was propaganda secretary of the party. So I think it's gone into their head that everything is propaganda. You can just say anything and get away. Just say that, oh, the electoral commission thing is compromised. There are 235 days. Just say it. And then after that, go on demonstration. Akufo-Addo has fought so hard for all of us to get demonstration. So they enjoy it. Go on demonstration and let the Ghanaian people know. No policy initiative. I don't understand why that is happening. It didn't used to be. And I've been covering these elections for a long time. At least today I've showed you some of the things we used to do. We've been covering, this is not how it used to be. When did it become, Victor Smith, are you watching? When did your NDC become like this? Victor Smith, sometimes he calls me. Ambassador Victor Smith, when did your NDC become like this? The NDC that I knew. Victor Smith, I used to come to your office every afternoon when you were working for Mrs. Rollins had reached, and we'll talk about NDC and PP. I'll come there, I'll come and meet Tony Edu in your office. Victor Smith, you remember, even on 2 occasions, I met Flight Lieutenant Rollins in your office. And you told me that JJ is there. I was afraid to go and see him. And you said we played about it and then I ran away and I don't see him. When did that NDC of 2002, when did it become like this? When did it become like, what is this?